Welcome to the Positive Spiritual Living Podcast, brought to you by Unity on the Bay. This is your positive path for spiritual living.
So our theme for tonight is to love myself, is to see the face of God. And so there is this verse from the Bible that says, as a mother comforts her child, so I will comfort you. That's from Isaiah 66:13. As a mother comforts you. And so in Unity we believe that there is only God. And so that means that each one of us is God in expression. And so we cannot give what we do not have. Or in this case, we cannot give what we think that we do not have. For if we are God in expression, and each one of us is that, and one of the attributes of God is divine love, then who we are is divine love. And yet sometimes we go looking for love outside of ourselves. We think a person, a pet, has to be the one to provide us love. And when we love that person and they don't love us in return, we feel we are lacking something. And so when we center ourselves, when we go within, and we remember the truth of our nature, that we are divine love, that who we are is infinite, an infinite expression of divine love, that it doesn't matter how much love we give, there is always more love to give. Can we then love ourselves as a mother comforts her child? Can we comfort ourselves? Can we love ourselves unconditionally? Can we see the judgments that we have of ourselves? And see, that's an interesting point of view. That may be something I need to work with and come back to center and remember the truth of our nature. I know it can be challenging. Last week, I had an amazing week. We had an amazing meeting with our prayer chaplain council. We were very creative. We were planning ahead for the candidates, for the chaplains. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful week, productive week. And then towards the end of the week, I had a challenge. I was triggered. And so for me to be aware that I was triggered and yet allow myself to feel the hell that I was putting myself through with my thoughts, I chanted, went back to hell. I chanted some more, was able to reach some equanimity and start to process. And it's challenging, and yet this is part of who we are. It's this divinity in expression. Just because I was putting myself through hell, I didn't stop being divine. In that moment, I was still divine. I was still divine love. I was still divine peace. I was still divine wisdom. I had just temporarily forgotten or I had temporarily been unable to reach it, to reach that point, to reach that center. So we all have the tools. This coming within, this sitting, doing positive affirmations, practicing denials, they're all tools. Once we practice loving ourselves, it is easier. Once we love ourselves and we see the face of God within ourselves, it becomes so much easier to see the face of God in everybody else that surrounds us, regardless of what they're going through, regardless of what they may be doing or not doing, of what they may have done or left undone. We have that power, that divine power, to see God in ourselves and in each other is within us. We have that capacity to do it. And so I will leave you with this quote. It's from The Way of Mastery, The Way of the Heart, Lesson 12. It says, we are a drop of foam being expressed at the slightest tip of one wave in an infinite ocean. That ocean is itself within the unlimited expanse of your mind. You are consciousness as such, pure spirit. So we are that drop of foam at the top of the wave. And at the same time, within our mind is this infinite ocean. And so this expresses the oneness that we are. We don't lose our individuality. We still, each one of us, have our gifts and our talents to offer to the world. And at the same time, we are part of the oneness. So as we take this moment to breathe in, to scan our bodies, and with every molecule of oxygen that circulates in our body, we activate the divine love that we are, the divine wisdom that we are, the divine presence that we are. You and me are divine presence, divine life, divine joy. Scan your body from your tippy toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your back, your buttocks, your internal organs, liver, stomach, intestines, ovaries, testicles, all our organs, all so important. Our chest, our upper back, our shoulders, our arms, our hands, our face, our ears, our scalp, our brain, our eyes, our nose. Who you are is a blessing to this world. Who you are is a unique gift. Just get a sense of it. Activate your divine imagination. Quicken your divine faith. Pull, connect, bring it into yourself, into this physical body. Who you are is bigger than this physical body, bigger than the building that you find yourself in. Bring that awareness right here and right now. Own it. this is the truth of your being. This is who you are. To love yourself is to see the face of God. To love myself is to see the face of God.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Positive Spiritual Living Podcast, brought to you by Unity on the Bay, a spiritual community located in Miami, Florida. Unity on the Bay is supported by the generosity of its community. If you'd like to make a donation or learn more about Unity on the Bay, please visit unityonthebay.org. You can also follow Unity on the Bay on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for even more positive spiritual inspiration. Until next time, thanks for listening and many blessings. Namaste.